Deliver.
The delivery is on 30 of this month.
Okay, okay, on November 30, yes?
Yes.
Oh my God, oh my God. But how has been your marks? How has been your marks until now?
What?
How has been, voy a escribirlo aquí, I'm going to write here. How has been your marks until now? How? Do you know what means marks, Lida? Marks?
No, I don't know marks and
No, marks is like a score. Like, do you know the word score?
puntajes.
Yes. So marks is like the same, the score.
Okay.
Yes. Have you have a good marks? Have you have good marks until now? ¿Cómo has tenido buenas notas hasta ahora? Or your like the total depends of the of November 30.
Yes.
All depends November 30.
In English, I have a good marks, but in cátedra, no.
Why? I cannot imagine why.
because because
Oh
yes.
my God. Because yes. Okay. It's a good reason. It's a good reason. Okay. No, but I think because now it's what we like. No, we love English. So because of that, I think that for you, all your scores and all your marks in English are good, but in the other subjects, maybe statistics, that kind of subjects is difficult or not?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you
Something.
say? Sobre todo.
Man, sobre todo, like more, you can say more in más en esto, more,
Okay.
more. Mm-hmm.
More in cátedra because the works is what do you say? Estrictos.
Okay, so they like strict, so they are like let me check, I'm not very sure about that word. A ver, let me see. Mm, strict, they are very strict.
Yes, it is really strict. The
Okay.
teacher and
Okay, okay. And is your first semester, yes? Or is your second semester, Lida?
is the second.
The second one. Okay. But, okay, so you are almost finishing. You are almost finishing. Ya estás casi terminando. So,
Yes.
force. You can do it. Force. Fuerza, puedes hacerlo.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay, Lida, I think that we are going to start alone today. We are going to be alone today. And let me see. I am recording, yes. So, I'm going to start. Can you see my screen?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, for today, for our weekly encounter, our topic is about study. It's study tips. So, the idea the idea is to check, no, like which are those study tips that we can share between us, no? Maybe you can say, oh, for me, it works when I made this and this and this. Or for example, for me, it works when I tidy all my desk. So I like to have my desk tidy, and in that way I can concentrate in what I am doing. So have you got a study tip, Lida?
Mm, no. Repeat, please.
No? Okay. So have you got a study tip? Like, can you see the question here, Lida? Have you
No,
got a study tip?
I don't know.
You cannot see this. Okay.
Give
Do
me
you
an
know?
example, please.
Tell me
Give me an example, please.
an example. Okay. For example, for me, I'm going to write this. Okay. I always uh, organize my desk before study. Can you see this sentence here?
Yes.
So for me, that works. Eso funciona. That works. Eso funciona para mí. Entonces, I always organize my desk. My desk es mi escritorio. My desk. I always organize my desk before study. Antes de estudiar. Entonces, for me, that is a tip. Eso es como uno de mis tips, como de las cosas que para mí funciona. When I say, for example, it works for me. It works for me. Aquí estoy diciendo que eso funciona para mí. Eso funciona, a mí me ha funcionado, sí, eso me funciona. Eso me ha servido. So, it works for me. It works for me.
In this case, what is the meaning of work?
Works es trabajo. Work es trabajo. Hasta aquí, hasta aquí. Ajá. Work, hasta aquí, es trabajar. Como está con it, con el sujeto it, entonces le colocamos una S, por lo que estamos en el tiempo simple. Entonces, it works for me. Entonces, quiere decir, literalmente, literally, diría, esto trabaja para mí, pero para ellos suena como que eso funciona para mí, o eso me funciona. Eso me funciona. Eso me funciona. Entonces, for you, Lida, tell me, what works for you when you study? Como cuáles tips tienes? Normally, what do you do when you have to study for an exam, or when you have to make some homeworks from UNAT? What do you do normally, like before, like yes, which are those things that you always do? ¿Cuáles son esas cosas que siempre, digamos, haces así cuando te vas a poner a estudiar juiciosa?
How do you say alistar?
Okay, so I get ready.
Get ready. I get ready my notebook and pencil.
Okay. Notebook and pencil. Something else, Lida? Where do you study normally? In which part of the house do you study?
complicated
Complicated.
because I don't study on my house in my house. Mm,
Where do you study?
i- in my bakery. My parents have a bakery and I
Ah,
study in a bakery.
oh, wonderful. I can imagine that smell and everything. Good.
Yes.
It's nice. Oh, it's nice. Super. Wow. Of course, so you get advantage to aprovechas. You get advantage of like your job there, and you study while you work. Yes, tú estudias mientras trabajas prácticamente. Yes,
Yes.
so you can say I study while, que es mientras, while I work at the bakery. Can you see here?
Yes.
Yes, like this you can say. If you want, you can please repeat this sentence, please.
I study while I work at the bakery.
Perfect.
Bakery uh, don't have C. No?
Okay, sorry. Thank you, Lida. Thank you.
You
Yes, yes, thank you. So I study while I work at the bakery. Okay, good. And normally at what time? What time do you study, Lida?
in the morning into 9 from yes de las 9 hasta 6 from
Okay, so you can say I study between 9, you said 9 a.m.
9 and 9 to
or oh,
9
okay,
to
so you can say from from 9 a.m.
9 to 12.
to 12 o'clock. Mm-hmm. O'clock. Okay, things like this now. O'clock. Okay, so I study from 9 a.m. to 12 o'clock. It's good. So 3 hours. And in the afternoon, so you just focus in help your parents there, or you also study in the afternoons?
Mm, sometimes I have my parents, uh, um, but in the evening, yes,
Mhm.
in the evening,
Eve-
I
Evening.
in the evening I study.
Okay, it's very good. So you you like yes, yeah. So you use like maybe 5 hours a day to study. Do you use maybe
Yes,
5 hours?
sometimes.
Okay, so it's very good. Okay. So now I understand why you have good marks. 5 hours daily, diariamente, 5 hours daily. So I understand now. Okay. Okay. So you get ready your notebook, your pencil. Okay. You study while you are working. So it's difficult to prepare a place or something because you are working, no? While you study. So I know that it's maybe difficult. But maybe about your cell phone, you also pay attention to your cell phone, or you maybe turn off your cell phone before studying.
Mm, how do you say? O sea, como que lo dejo de lado. O sea,
Ah, ok, so no le pones atención, ¿sí?
sí, No, pues lo dejo por allá. Hasta se me olvida dónde lo dejo.
Okay, so you can say que tú lo dejas lejos de pronto, so I left it far. Lo dejo lejos. I left it, que se refiere al teléfono. I left it far. Entonces, como que lo dejo lejos. O también, como otra forma mejor, sería como no le presto mucha atención. Es I don't pay attention to it. I don't pay attention to it. Que no le presto mucha atención. Hablando del celular, ¿no? To it. I don't pay attention to it. You can say like this also. Okay, good. So in this case, for example, for me, what I do, for example, before when I had to work very hard, like long hours, so I used to also listen, for example, podcasts or things like that, while I was at the bus. Now, for example, what I do is that I play music, but with low volume, o sea, a bajo volumen. Yes, I play music low volume, and also, for example, I tidy my desk, organizo mi escritorio. That is very important for me. Don't have like too many things there. Where else? Maybe turn off the TV, apagar el televisor, turn off the TV also is other thing that I don't like, because maybe if I am trying to make something and I start to pay attention to the TV, and at the end I leave everything and I just watching TV. So no, I turn off the TV. I turn off the TV so I can concentrate. Okay, so Lida, for today, so we are going to listen a recording, and this recording is about some topics, some topics about study, no, like good things, like good advices, buenos consejos to study. Like, okay, if this worked for me, so it could work for you. Como que si esto funciona para mí, también podría funcionar para ti, ¿no es cierto? So, in the recording, en la grabación, we are going to find some adjectives. Vamos a encontrar algunos adjetivos. So, these adjectives are, we have here. Could you please, Lida, read the adjectives that we have here? ¿Puedes, porfa, leer los adjetivos que tenemos aquí?
Yes, good, important, clear, lucky or
Lucky.
always be quiet.
Quiet, very good. Thank you. And please, could you read the right, at your right?
Yes, unlucky, untidy, good, untidy, good, nice, but unimportant.
Thank you, Lida. Just here, noisy. First. So the idea here, before to start, because in the recording, you are going to listen some of these adjectives. You're going to listen some of these adjectives. So the idea is to have these adjectives very clear before to listen the recording, okay?
Okay.
So, perfect. What we are going to do is that you are going to match which is the opposite of, for example, the opposite of good. So, okay, so the opposite of good is bad. Super. So like this. So the idea is join the opposite adjectives and please give me like the explanation. So what do you understand for the adjective? If you know the meaning of the adjective, okay? Because I guess to have this clear before to listen, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So please continue with important.
Unimportant.
Unimportant. Okay. Unimportant. Very good. The opposite of clear.
Noisy.
Noisy. Vamos a dejarlo por aquí. We're going to leave it. We are going to leave it here. Okay, we're going to leave it here. If you want, you can try with lucky.
Unlucky.
Unlucky, yes. And what means lucky and unlucky?
Lucky is buena suerte, ¿no? Como suerte.
Very good.
Unlucky es mala suerte.
Mala suerte. The opposite. Perfect. Very good. Very good. Okay, and always.
What is the meaning of untidy? Untidy?
Untidy. Untidy es como desorganizado. Desorganizado.
Or always is noisy.
Always noisy?
Yes.
Let me a moment, please. Sorry, because here I repeat two goods and this is never. Sorry. Okay, now you have all. It was more difficult. Era más difícil. Sorry. This never happened, okay? Okay, continue, please. So, always.
Never.
Never. Very good. And what means always and never?
Always is siempre and never is nunca.
Very good. And you can say, for example, always means siempre. Always means significa siempre. Means. Así se escribe. Means. Okay. And quiet, please.
Quiet is noisy.
No, very good. So, quiet, you can say quiet is the opposite of noisy. No, it's the opposite of noisy. So, and what means quiet, Lida?
Quiet, I don't remember, but noisy means is ocupado.
So noisy es ruidoso, muy ruidoso.
Ruidoso.
Como ruido. De pronto la estás confundiendo con busy, que es ocupado. Que, es un poquitín parecido. Es un poquitín, termina en Y y todo. Y el sonido también un poco. But is different. So, noisy es ruidoso. Entonces, so what do you think means quiet?
Quiet means como callado.
Callado, silencioso. Very good. And clear.
Clear is untidy.
Untidy. Could you please set like the complete sentence, like for example, good is the opposite of bad, and clear.
Good is the opposite of bad. Important is the opposite of unimportant. Clear is the opposite of untidy. Lucky is the opposite of unlucky. Always is the opposite of never. Quiet is the opposite of noisy.
Perfect, very good, Lida. Thank you. And so, for last, do you remember the meaning of untidy?
Mm. Untidy.
Do you remember the meaning?
No. No, I don't remember.
No? Okay. And don't worry. And clear. I'm from clear.
Clear is the means of clear is entender.
No. In this case, it's no. No, but don't worry. You're going to learn. So clear is en este caso, in this case, in this context, es como ordenado, limpio, ordenado. They use that word, say limpio, ordenado. So the opposite, untidy, untidy. But also there is a word, there is an adjective that is called tidy, tidy, organizado también. So if for you, if it works for you, you can learn tidy and untidy because are like more similar, no? They are more similar. Tidy and untidy. So tidy, ordenado, untidy is the opposite. So always if you, maybe I don't know if you can see this, but we have unimportant, we have untidy, and we have unlucky. So, and we also have a lot of other words that use this prefix. Eso se llama this is called prefixed. Es un prefijo. And always that you see this U and N, it is like the opposite, like the negative of the adjective. So, for example, important, so unimportant. So, es lo opuesto. Siempre que veas como la U y la N, quiere decir que es negativo. Es el negativo de ese adjetivo. Okay?
Okay.
Like in this case. Okay, so I think now you have cleared all these adjectives, yes? Do you have cleared all these adjectives?
Yes.
Okay, so, okay. So I'm going to ask you maybe some minutes for untidy again. I'm going to ask you again in some minutes. Te voy a preguntar en algunos minutos otra vez por untidy. Okay. So, okay. So now we are going to listen the recording. Okay. So there is like a conversation. Okay. And in this conversation, they are talking about study tips. So please pay attention to the recording, and after listen, the idea is to resolve these questions. We have some activities to do with that recording, okay? Tenemos algunas actividades para desarrollar con esa grabación, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So pay attention, please.
You always get good marks at school. You're lucky. I study, but I don't always get good marks.
I'm not lucky. I know how to study. I always do 3 things. Do you want to know them?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Number 1, always study in a quiet place.
I usually study in my bedroom. It's very quiet.
Number 2, have a clear desk.
Right, a clear desk. My desk isn't clear. There are lots of papers and books and pens on it.
Well, that isn't very good.
What's tip number 3?
Have lots of breaks. I always study for 30 minutes. Then I have a break for 5 minutes. I move my arms and legs and drink some water. Then I study again for 30 minutes.
I never have a break. I sometimes study for 2 or 3 hours.
That isn't a good idea. It's important to get up and move your body.
Okay, thanks. Next time I think I can get good marks.
This recording was brought to you by the...
Okay, tell me, how did you feel with the recording? How did you feel? Would you like to listen a second time? Tell me, sorry.
What?
Would you like to listen a second time?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay, don't worry. And other tip for me is take notes. That works for me. Take notes. That
Okay.
works for me. Maybe for you too. Maybe. So, it's a good advice. Okay, so I'm going to play again the recording. Okay. 1,
Okay.
2, 3.
You always get good marks at school. You're lucky. I study, but I don't always get good marks.
I'm not lucky. I know how to study. I always do 3 things. Do you want to know them?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Number 1, always study in a quiet place.
I usually study in my bedroom. It's very quiet.
Number 2, have a clear desk.
Right, a clear desk. My desk isn't clear. There are lots of papers and books and pens on it.
Well, that isn't very good.
What's tip number 3?
Have lots of breaks. I always study for 30 minutes. Then I have a break for 5 minutes. I move my arms and legs and drink some water. Then I study again for 30 minutes.
I never have a break. I sometimes study for 2 or 3 hours.
That isn't a good idea. It's important to get up and move your body.
Okay, thanks. Next time I think I can get good marks.
This recording was brought to you by the British Council.
Okay. So, what do you think now? Is better?
Is what?
Is better? ¿Está mejor? Did you listen better now?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Okay. So let's start to answer the questions. So the questions are about the recording. So it's like about the comprehension, okay? Like the comprehension of the recording. So let's start. The idea is to choose the correct option that complete the sentence. So we have here some sentences at left. Can you see this at left? At your left side. For example, ven. So it's an incomplete sentence. So the idea is to complete with some of these options. We have 3 options in front. Tenemos 3 opciones enfrente. A, B, and C. So let's start. Okay. So could you please read the sentence and tell me which will complete the sentence, please?
Okay. Ben studies but doesn't do well.
Perfect. Yes. Yes. And why? Why he doesn't do well?
Because he don't have a well or good marks.
Okay, he doesn't have good marks. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay. Could you repeat, please?
He doesn't well marks.
Good marks. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, uh-huh. So very good. This is the correct option. Yes. So sorry for him. Okay. It's not our case. No es nuestro caso. Okay. Yes. So the second one, please, Lida.
Ben usually studies at home.
At home. Mhm. Very well. Perfect. Yes, it's the correct one. At home. That's at home. And the number 3, please.
On Ben's desk there are papers, books, and pens.
Pens. Wow. Super. Very good. And what do you think about this? This is a good idea or a bad idea to have papers, books, and pens on the desk?
It's bad.
It's a bad idea. And why? Why do you think it's a bad idea?
But I don't concentrate yet
Because we
because
cannot.
because we cannot concentrate.
Perfect. Very good. Yes. Yes. It's correct. Yes. Because imagine that there is maybe a magazine with, I don't know, a model there, like very sexy. And we start to study and to see the magazine, and at the end, we are just watching the magazine and reading the magazine, and the UNAD books are far, are far from ours. No. It's better to organize our desk. Okay. And number 4, please.
Kathy has no. What's it?
I don't know.
Has a break for, has a break for 30 minutes.
For 30 minutes. Why? My God. It's like a lot of time, no, for a break. I don't know.
I don't sure because
Okay. So
it's
you don't,
between A or C.
or C.
I
It's
yeah.
okay. A or C. Okay, so let's finish with the number 5, and after I'm going to play the recording, but all the recording, okay? I'm going to play all the recording, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
When
Just
Ben studies,
yes.
when Ben studies, he doesn't take breaks.
He doesn't take breaks. Very good. Yes, that is the correct one. Also, I could think that maybe, what do you think? Maybe it's because he doesn't take breaks that also he doesn't have good marks and he doesn't know how to study very well.
How do you say depende?
It depends. It depends.
It depends because when I have a lot of works and I have no, I take a break and it's not good.
Because you lost your concentration. Pierdes tu concentración. You lost your concentration. Okay.
Yes.
So, do
Sometimes
you like
sometimes I drink water or juice.
orange juice? Juice? Just juice, sí.
Yes, I juice.
Okay. And normally, so you start, for example, in the morning when you tell me that you study from 9 to 12. I know that is while you are working, but for example, in that period of time, you put your notebooks one side and you relax yourself for maybe 5 minutes or something. Have you a break in the morning when
Yes.
you are studying?
Yes, sometimes
Yes.
I yes.
Oh, okay, okay. But at the end of the 3 hours or in the middle?
Mm, in the what?
In the middle of the 3 hours, como en la mitad, in the middle of the three
Yes,
hours.
in the middle.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, it's good. Yes, good. Oh, okay. So in this case, we are going to listen again the recording just for the number 4. Okay, because it's just the number 4. We are very good. So let's listen again, and you're going to tell me, oh no, this is the correct.
Okay.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3.
You always get good marks at school. You're lucky. I study, but I don't always get good marks.
I'm not lucky. I know how to study. I always do 3 things. Do you want to know them?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Number 1, always study in a quiet place.
I usually study in my bedroom. It's very quiet.
Number 2, have a clear desk.
Right. A clear desk. My desk isn't clear. There are lots of papers and books and pens on it.
Well, that isn't very good.
What's tip number 3?
Have lots of breaks. I always study for 30 minutes. Then I have a break for 5 minutes. I move my arms and legs and drink some water. Then I study again for 30 minutes.
I never have a break. I sometimes study for 2 or 3 hours.
That isn't a good idea. It's important to get up and move your body.
Okay, thanks. Next time I think I can get good marks.
This recording was
Okay, Lida. So tell me about number 4.
Uh, Number 4, Kathy is studies for 30 minutes.
Very good. Yes. And do you remember for how many minutes does she has a break?
Yes, for 5 minutes.
Excellent. Yes, 5 minutes. Very good. Very good. Okay, so I think now you are ready. You are ready for the next activity. So in this activity, what we have is the following. We have like some good and bad ideas. Here at the right. Can you see all the sentences at your right? Lida?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you repeat me, please?
Okay. So we have some good and bad ideas about a study. Yes, about the study, and are writing in your right here. At the right of the screen, ¿no? No a tu lado, sino al lado derecho de la pantalla. So, at the right
Yes,
side
I
of
see. I see. I see. All sentence.
perfect. So you can say, I can see. I
I
can
can
see.
see all sentence.
Perfect. So, what we're going to do is try to organize. Okay, so for example, study for 2 or 3 hours without a break. Is a good
It's
idea
a,
or is a bad idea? We are going to
it's a
organize
bad
in the
idea.
course. What? Sorry?
A bad idea.
A bad idea.
A bad idea.
Perfect. Very good. That's a good idea. Yes, because 3 hours is too long. Too long. Es un periodo muy largo de tiempo. Okay. The letter B. Could you read, please, the letter B?
Get up and move your body. Is a good idea.
A good idea.
A good idea.
Very well. Okay. Thank you. Okay, continue, please, with the letter C.
Stay in your chair when you stay in your chair when you take a break. It's a bad idea.
It's a bad idea. Yes. Which would be a good idea about this?
Because how do you say como te puede doler la espalda o algo así.
The back can hurt you. The back can hurt you. Puede doler la espalda.
The back can hurt you.
Bueno, te lo vas a escribir. I'm going to write here. Your back can hurt you. Puede doler. So you can say, hurt you, como que parece que te duele. So you can say, my leg is hurting me. Me duele la pierna. My hand is hurting me. Me está doliendo la mano. And like that, you replace the part of the body. Okay, so also I can say that maybe stay in my chair when I take a break is not a good idea because the idea is to move my body, no? And if I stay here, so nothing is going to change, no? Nothing is going to change if I take my break here in my desk.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, so let's continue, please. The letters D.
Have a lot of papers and books on your desk is a bad idea.
A bad idea. Good. I said no. Very good. Very good. Okay. And letter E, please.
Play loud music while you study. It's a bad idea.
It's a bad idea. Yes, yes, very good. Just here, remember, loud, loud. The O, you pronounce the O like an A. So,
Loud.
loud. Okay. Loud music while you study. Okay, then letter F, please.
Take a lot of breaks. It's a bad idea.
A bad idea. A bad idea. Okay. And one question. According with the recording, according with Kathy, it is a good idea according to Kathy?
Is but according to Kathy, is a good idea, but uh, for 5 minutes before to study for 15 minutes.
Yes, exactly. So in this case, like we are like also trying to think in the recording, we are going to leave it here, like lots of breaks. And also, I don't know, one question for you. For example, if you study 3 hours without a stop, maybe 3 or 4 hours without a stop, at the end, maybe do you have headache or do you have bad ache or something?
For me, it's a bad idea.
Okay. Okay. So you don't like to take a lot of breaks, no?
No.
No. Okay. Because I don't know. Because for example, I am also like that. I when I concentrate with something, I don't want to get up until I finish. But if it takes me 3 or 4 hours, so at the end, maybe I have headache, my back is hurting me. So I was thinking when I listened this, maybe it's a good idea to have no lots breaks, no like a lot, but maybe some breaks, like
Yes. Yes, some
for
breaks,
hours.
but a lot of no.
Yeah, I'm going to change the word for some breaks. Okay. Okay, so it's an agreement, it's an acuerdo, it's an agreement. Some breaks. Okay, so, and we have just two, letter G, please.
Have a clear desk. It's a good idea.
A good idea, yes, we are agree. Perfect. And letter H.
Study in a quiet place is a good idea.
It's a good idea. Perfect. And do you remember the opposite to clear, Lida? Because I don't remember now. Yeah. Could you remind me, please?
And ladies,
I don't know. I
yes.
forget.
Untidy.
Untidy. Very good. Very good. That's it. That's the correct one. Okay. And for finish, we're going to do this one like very quickly because I know that the time is going to end. So I'm going to try to do it very quickly, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so we have here some sentences about the recording, okay? So, but are incomplete. So the idea is fill the gap with the correct option. So it's very easy. So here, Lisa is telling you here, concentrate, 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 concentrate. Okay, so let's do it. So the first one, please, Lida.
You you always have good marks at school.
Perfect, excellent. Good. Number two, please.
I always mm, mm,
I don't know. I think the internet signal is bad because I am not listening to you.
yes, it's bad.
Is that yes, yes, I think so.
Beep, beep.
Mhm. If you want, we can continue with the number three, and at the end we do the number two.
I usually study in my bedroom. It's very quiet and it's very quiet.
Very quiet. Perfect. Good pronunciation. Very good. And number four.
I move my arms and legs and drink some water.
Perfect. Yes. And when when does she does that?
What?
When does she does this? I move my arms and legs and drink some water. When?
Uh, in the break?
Uh-huh. So when she has a break.
Yes, when she has a break.
Perfect. Okay, good. Number five, please.
It's important to get up and move your body.
Your body. Perfect. Very good. Number six.
Next time, I think I can get good marks.
Good marks. What means this in Spanish, Elida?
What? Sorry?
What means this sentence in Spanish?
Como después de un tiempo, bueno, yo conseguiré buenas calificaciones.
Ajá, sí, buenas calificaciones. Como next time es como la próxima vez. Next time, la próxima vez. So, for example, next time I will win. La próxima vez ganaré. For example, if you lost in a game, si pierdes en un juego. So, next time I'm going to win. La próxima vez voy a ganar. Next time, próxima vez. Okay, so now the number two.
I don't know. Is 3.
Yeah. I don't know. How could you, yes, have the answer? I don't know how. Very difficult. So, could you please read the number two?
I always do three things. Do you want to know them?
Perfect. And what means this in Spanish?
Eh, Eso quiere decir como yo siempre hago tres cosas.
Ujú.
Como tú quieres saber. Algo así entendí.
Ujú. ¿Quieres saberlas? ¿Quieres saberlas? So, them, si es que están utilizando them, them
Yes.
normalmente lo utilizamos con ellos, ¿no? ¿Cierto? Como el su de ellos. Pero también se puede referir a cosas en plural. So, aquí están hablando de las tres cosas que ella siempre hace. Por eso dice, do you want to know them? ¿Quieres conocerlas? Entonces, aunque no se está refiriendo al sujeto ellos, pero se está refiriendo a tres cosas. Entonces, también lo utilizamos para cosas al final.
Okay, okay.
Uh-huh. Okay, so I would like to know if do you have questions, Elia?
No, teacher.
Okay, very good. I realized that you were very concentrated in this activity. So, very good for you. So thank you, Lida, for staying with me in this weekly encounter. Whatever thing that I can help you, you can write me by Skype, okay?
Okay, thank you for your teacher.
Okay, so God bless you, and please don't eat too many bread because you are not going to share with me.
Okay, okay.
Please, the next time, send me bread. Envíame algo para... Okay, so no, it's a joke. Out of. So, God bless you. Dios la bendiga. Dios te bendiga. God bless you. And see you the next week. Okay.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.